So basically where I started, so there's this fabric here which is this beautiful woven fabric from France, which is the same mill that the last fabric as part of Future Memories came from, and they are the original fabric house for Chanel, which does all the beautiful traditional boucle tweeds, and they do really interesting weaving, this beautiful textile. It's almost, when you wear it, you stand out almost as if you're a butterfly. And then I started how butterflies, you know, have these beautiful markings on their wings. So in the Willow Way, looking at the structure of the butterfly's wing, and it was there's a lot of curvature going on and overlapping, and also graphic. There was a lot of black markings. So then, looking at curves, started to look at how do we translate that into a garment's construction. Aragne, which is this fusing technique of two fabrics. So and it's, you know, sort of high tech, fusing the wool felt with the leather and keeping it all raw, like eliminating seams, eliminating stitching detail, hemming detail, keeping it to its kind of purest form, and that's what, and coming back to a butterfly's wing in terms of the curvature of the line. So two things at play there, and that's where it sort of started with this, and then moved on to, you know, creating volume created through curving seams, and just like a butterfly's wing, you know, it spikes and then goes back down. The hem has that as well. Froth would look too pretty, so dropping it, making it cooler, you know, having this sort of, usually we have waisted, and we do have waisted back for resort, but this range was very much about dropping that waistline. Microscopic photo of a butterfly's wing that's been translated into 3mm paillette, taking millions of hours to sew. Yeah. And there's I mean, I love seeing that detail. That's something that is work within itself, you know, that artisan, handmade, incredible, you know, amount of hours spent to create. It's all draped on the stand and then on the body. So every single seam, you know, you see where all the seam lines. This is a real product of, you know, working with the fabric and working on a dress form and working on the body to create the garment. And then, you know, with the ponte under the sleeve, which we always have, then also creating sort of shaping and curve with that around the arm as well. And then the butterfly skirts, so these, again with that godot shape, they sit on the waist. And in fact, they actually stand up on themselves. And they break.
Wow. That's so cool.
I always find, you know, I always come back to what do I want to wear, what do I need in my wardrobe, and it was almost like, you know, you want to cover your arms, but you don't want a jacket because it's too hot for a jacket, but it's cool enough to cover your arms, and, you know, it's that kind of, that need in the wardrobe, and that's where this sleeve idea came from, and it's something that I've always thought of and wanted to do. So we did that this season with the leather stretch sleeves, and it looks great again with the jersey singlets, great with the silk singlets, great under anything that's sleeveless dress, or under the cocoon coat. It was about, because there's this volume, then creating this fitted silhouette. Again, fantastic under this as well, with the fitted sleeve coming through, playing on the proportion, or the dress version of that as well. Keeping that in with Willow, and it's actually very flattering having a seam lower down on the bottom as well, and creating shaping through the centre, having a centre back seam, and that's where I took the pattern on Vanessa, which gave this really beautiful shape, and that's but I just think that's such a flattering, it is such a flattering cut, and I think, you know, when it hangs on the hanger, you can't see it because it's on the hanger, but when you get it on the body and see the shaping of it, it's about getting it on the body. you know, getting people in it, you wearing it if you can, and getting it onto the body because it's such a beautiful cut. They look great. That tucked into that skirt. Also, I love the shirt, the long shirt over the pants. Looks fantastic too. So just loosen out with those beautiful pants, or the stretch leather pants if it's warm enough. Really beautiful. Again, the leather trim in there. It's just very...
As seen on Florence Welch.
As seen on Florence Welch. She loves it. Fitted sleeve, great cut, just fabulous. Again, balance it. There's a lot going on here. Don't match everything together by any means. Jersey underneath, simplicity, because here's the statement. And that's why this is quite beautiful, because it's just a slim version of about Willow with denim, fashion denim, and do that with this denim jacket, so translating the sort of Willow jacket idea through denim, and it looks fantastic. I love denim, you know, like the orange, and with this fabric and the white, looks really strong. Yeah. That's another great. So it's quite a lot about bottoms. I sort of feel like bottoms, colour, texture and detail in bottoms feels better, and then not so much worrying about the top and having a much more casual feel. It's much cooler almost as well. These bright colours I love, again, them all next to each other. Just grouping the colour, almost like nail polish. You know, NARS nail polish in the shop with the brights. Just group these like nail polish together in one rack. Don't try and put one colour on one rack, you know, create a little dream kind of salivating divine. You know, it works just those together as well. Grey and smokes look great with the orange, next to the orange. So either needs to completely pop or go the other way. And it's almost like white next to the orange only works when it's got the here and, you know, that breakup of fabric. Otherwise it's too flat. With texture and with greys and in this print as well. So it'll look beautiful back with that. And it's also in a grey, which will look great next to the orange. And that's, you know,
we're obsessed with them. We can't wait. You just want to wear her.
Yeah,
and it's how you dress.
It's how you dress. I'm showing you even from that first collection, that play on sheerness is still, you know, apparent today, but in a much more urban, wearable way in Jersey. And this is this beautiful knit, which we can't get it anymore. So limited supply. Whatever's left is it's like the finest linen knit. The finest linen yarn. So really lap it up. To sell these through now because it's probably got another 4-week lifespan. And then we've got And then we've got some beautiful resorts. It's just a little cowl neck, simple, you know, stitched together on the straight grain, bias, raw hem, easy top.
It looks great.
Yeah. Do you have one in the wardrobe?
Yeah.
You need one in the wardrobe.
They're the fillers, so it's about you just try it on with that top. You know, it's just that sort of easy solution in the wardrobe, and it's something that Willow hasn't been a destination for. We're just giving her, more option and an easier, more convenient, so that she can buy that interesting piece back with easy pieces to wear and style in. This is sort of a perfect example. You know, this. How do you lengthen your legs and make them look thin? And that was the challenge. Butterflies only live for a few days, whereas these garments live
They'll live
forever.
forever. Right.
Yay! Thank you, everyone.